The ladies have gone to Showtime. We've obviously reviewed the album, in case you didn't know. So do go to the main channel. There'll be a full album review there.
I want to see this live.
Yeah, there will also be a full album review for BINI here, for our viewers here. But if you want to get the actual full review, go to the channel because it's on a podcast. So many thoughts on that album.
Many indeed, but this is a great song.
But Sweet Tooth is unequivocally one of their best projects they have released. Oh, I forget that Showtime isn't a music bank show.
Nope.
And they actually put things
When
raw.
I said I want to see this live.
Okay, so she's splitting. What the fuck is... Why are we doing this? This was raw.
No, she had a little bit of a backup, but her microphone was... Yeah, she's also splitting.
She stopped splitting.
There is. There is.
It's just that first line, I think, has a layer.
They're all splitting.
No. She is, but...
This is what he actually sounded in the concert. This is actually a pretty good, accurate representation of the concert experience.
Yeah, they just have maybe like a 60-40 split. 60
Depends on
towards
the
the
member,
girls.
though.
Yeah, it seems so. And I think that even the sound engineer is sort of struggling here with the gains and stuff. But I gotta tell you something, it's wild that I can hear the crowd clearer than the girls.
Yep.
I think it's more of a problem of
you can hear-
projection
yeah.
rather than... Because that's split with layering. Yeah, they're all splitting. I think you're right. Yeah.
So Mika is so
She
forward,
is, but
though.
she has like a 90-10 split.
Yeah. That's the sort of volume that I'm expecting, though.
Because Sheena's is so different to... Even Malloy has like a very...
Very mild.
split.
Yeah.
Not very mild, like very generous split. Because sometimes she
the
comes
track,
in
yeah.
towards the track. It depends on the member, I guess. Yeah. What a pretty girl, eh?
Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Yeah, but you can hear the crowd better than you hear the girls.
Because they were singing live, I guess, but this is the same criticism we've had of, and I'm not gonna, just because they're girls we like, or they're a team that we like, I'm never not gonna fucking say it. But this is exactly the same criticism we've had of many other different music industries in the world. Mm-hmm. I don't think vocal splitting should be allowed, especially for a music show like this. Especially when Showtime.
Showtime, I don't know. I've always favored Showtime and its lack of wanting it to be so polished.
And I don't know why they would do this to BINI. It makes them look bad, man. It's not good. It's not good look.
I also think this is I thought about it when I was listening to the album. This is sort of like it's a difficult sound to live up to in a live environment if you're also doing choreo, regardless of whether the choreo is very dynamic or if it's not. The moving around will have an impact on how breathy and how inaccurate your vocals will sound. However, though, I was expecting a bit rawer, like a bit more exposed vocals. I was looking forward to how that would be.
Those were not raw vocals. It doesn't matter what anyone says.
No.
Those are not raw vocals.
Were on,
yeah, they were singing for sure. Yeah,
they were singing and they were doing the parts that
they could.
They could. But I don't know.
Yeah, slightly disappointing
A
in that
little
sense.
bit.
What's interesting though as well is it seems most people actually with the conversation in the comments is essentially this is a new style for the girls. It's very
Yes,
much is. I
yes.
agree. I think what this song will do, hence why we praised it so much on the review, is this has huge streamability potential.
I actually think it's one of my favorite songs in the whole body of work. I think it is a
Correct.
very strong
There
track.
are some really strong tracks in the album, and then
Yeah.
there's some really weak ones. Unfortunately, this isn't the strongest showing from the girls.
No.
Perhaps they do get more comfortable with this.
Also, it is fresh, right? So it is new. So they still might be settling into like the choreography and how to sing this, and so maybe along the lines, later on down the track, you could perhaps see the best of this song to be seen.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Skosta actually does drop a collab with
It
BINI?
would be cool. I thought he was teasing it the other day, but
I don't know how
that would
corporate that would be because he's not a very corporate boy, isn't he?
no.
And they be as Star Music are as
But
corporate
he
as
is
it gets.
very mainstream, so
Very much so.
So it would be cool to have a collaboration. Yeah.
But it's interesting that no one is actually discussing the aspect of the splitting. It's actually one of the few times where Showtime has used vocal splits. Funnily enough, the other times that they have done it is also with BINI.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I don't know why we do this. And it also, the playback is as loud as the voices, maybe even louder. Anyway, good performance. I think that's the first comment that I've seen
The
say that.
performance is great.
And it's
I
not
would agree.
it's not a playback. It's just, I mean, it is. I guess you're not wrong because it does have a vocal line in the background that sounds like playback, and they are singing on top of playback. I guess hence why it's called a vocal split. It's just that either the track is louder than the girls by a slight percentage, or the girls are slightly louder than the track by a slight percentage. But the ratio, there will be a ratio of difference. But this is exactly
They
what
look
we've
amazing,
criticized.
though. They look great. The chorus is fantastic. I think this is. I will agree that because this is a new concept, this is a new vibe for them. There will be a little bit of like adapting from the girls' perspective too. However, though, I think this will get better as the time progresses.
I mean, I think also it's quite like a mellow song, so choreography wise, it's gonna be a bit. It's not gonna have that big fucking
Correct,
salamin
correct.
vibe,
Yes, yes.
So something different. But
It's a great song.
yeah, I mean, people hear. Okay, so there are some people saying it. Low quality voices. The backtrack is still strong. This is the problem though as well. Like, is their concert sold out? Does it matter? We're going whether it's sold out or not. I mean, I think they were just asking whether it's fucking sold out. Yeah. Anyways, interesting. Backtrack strength. Yeah, tough. You see, it doesn't make him look good because the girls can sing.
Correct.
The
And
girls
that's
can
the
actually
thing.
do it.
Here's the thing, like that's what is disappointing because this was like a moment to sort of showcase the new vocal texture and the new thing that they're trying to convey with this concept.
I think, and now that they're bigger, they're more famous than usual as well. They're gonna be so open
Agreed.
to criticism.
They're
Lip
not
syncing.
lip-syncing though.
They're not lip syncing.
No.
They are vocal splitting.
Yeah.
How is it lip syncing? You can literally hear them breathe. They're not They're not. You can hear really voice quality. Yeah, they're not lip syncing.
They're not lip-syncing,
They are
that's for
vocal
sure.
splitting.
But
which
from
is
the beginning, the only person who had like a better split
it
was
was Mika.
But I that's what I was expecting. Even if they had a split, maybe a higher gain in their microphones would have done the trick.
The gains. It seems the gains were a bit problematic. I mean,
Yeah.
even people were saying, "Hey, there are parts where you can't really hear the words; they're not too
And
clear."
you're hearing the crowd, the studio environment more than you're hearing the girls.
might-
It's actually quite interesting.
Might be a production problem. Might be a Showtime problem rather than everything else. What is this? Their dancing was chaotic and their voices were weak. Was
I
the
thought
dancing
the dance
chaotic?
was fine.
The dance, whatever. It's
I
not
thought
one of the strongest, but it
performance
is what
was
it
okay.
is.
I think it's part of the. It's part of the theme. I think it was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No.
Thought it was, I think the styling maybe was like a highlight of maybe the biggest highlight of everything.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, the main criticism has nothing to do with their put on show performance at all.
I also feel this isn't going to be one of the most memorable performances, anyways.
No, I don't think so.
So, we live on. But let's see what people say.
Let
but
us
I
know
don't
what you
like
think.
I don't like that if this becomes a thing in Showtime.
Yeah.
Hell no.